So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Messi. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Owen. Owen proves just a little bit too strong. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cleared away. And he's quick to snatch it back. And they can counter here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Here comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hits one! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Nuno Mendes, Fernando Torres. Deftly done. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Neymar. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've...
Goal! Barcelona!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Played back in. Oh, well played. Saliba. And claimed it back swiftly.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from the...
And Torres! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
No way through. Yamal, Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's run loose here. Foden. And he goes cross-field. Rodri. Kimmich. 15 minutes till half-time. Owen. Hit into the middle. Climbs up big! Mendes calmly anticipates.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, important interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hakimi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Footballing width usually identifies.
Sane! Nuno Mendes.
They've got to make this nice and quick. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, that's well spotted. Guardiola. Now it's Torres. Now it's Owen. Zaire Emery.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lovely feet.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, again there's no way through. Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Substitutions taking place.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter.
Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. No, there's no sort of quality on that. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Bastoni is there and he can pick it up. Mohamed Salah has been caught there, it's a foul. Guardiola. Now that looks a decent ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Salah. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think that...
And Sonny! Oh, another save. Neymar. Now it's Kimmich, and he's managed to get free. Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Still just a single goal between the sides.
71,649.
Rice. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Rice. And it's Owen. Fernando Torres. And he's surging through. Can he put it away?
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mendes cuts it out. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's on his way! Guardiola. Hakimi. Sané is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Number 15.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal. Torres! Denied by an instinctive save.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Up for a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Hakimi aims beyond the defence. But that has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's Salah! Rodri. He's tried one! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Foden just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Alexander-Arnold. He can run onto that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Park Ji-sung. He's onside. Great hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he get it through? Defending was strong and firm. Mohamed Salah, and a shot! And it's there! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
A case now of complete control. Park Ji-sung. He rises! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. And it's Salah. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bastoni. And here's Owen. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Neymar. Zaire Emery. That's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He has found the way through. Kane. Rice. Neymar. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that should get the job done. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Now it's Batistuta. Zaire Emery promptly onto that, and that is that. Gently done. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And they've got rid. Zaire Emery. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Park Ji-sung. That is lovely. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a hit! And it's a goal! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. But that has not gone well.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's got space in the area. Owen! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona are looking to go for speculative strike. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Now it's Foden. Vardiol calmly anticipates. Kimmich, Indonesia finding their passes. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Costa Curta gets it away. Zaire Emery.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He has found a way through. Foden. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, has a go! It's Kimmich. Half an hour played now. And that's put paid to a promising move. Hernandez. Park Ji-sung. Oh, well played. And that was very necessary. It's a throw-in. Foden. Some really... And the shot! And Park Ji-sung! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Kimmich. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Park Ji-sung in acres of space out wide.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's Batistuta. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Gets his pass away. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckham. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Hernandez. Guardiola. Beckham does well to stand firm and defend it. Batistuta, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the cross comes in. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? This possibly the last play of the half. Cleared without hesitation. Batistuta. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chips it through. Adams does really well to win the ball there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Batistuta. Now the finish! Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Oh, that wasn't far away.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's gone for a throw-in. Zaire Emery. He is through here. Cleared without complication. It's Park Ji-sung. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Conte is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Adams does well to get it back. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that has been cut short. But it is clear to face with the keeper. Great hit! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say...
And a shot! And it's there! And surely that settles it. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. That could be a big... It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Indonesia are at the peak of their... Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Deftly done. Neatly clipped into space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Batistuta! And that is faded wide.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 2. Cambio de jugadores.
That's a nicely measured pass. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kimmich clears. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's through here. He's through. It's 1-0. Shot at goal. It's in. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Del Piero gets through on his own. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Salah, good strong midfield running here. Big chance, must be! And the shot! Goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Mohamed Salah is... Great chance! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent. Just the goal. Van Basten! Oh, that's quite incredible!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the keeper's in command. Xavi Alonso. Goalkeeper's ball. Now De Bruyne. And it's Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso. Rafinha. Nice sequence of passes, this. Park Ji-sung. Now Foden. And Hakimi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Van Basten. More and more pressure on the ball here. Bastoni. And it's Xabi Alonso. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Messi. Guardiola.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Xabi Alonso. De Bruyne. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's managed to get free. And Batistuta! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Batistuta really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Alexander-Arnold. Bastoni. Xabi Alonso. And it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Ruben Dias. And Rafinha. Xabi Alonso. Batistuta. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Zakaria. Bastoni. For Van Basten. Looking tidy in possession here. Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Showing great feet there. Rafinha! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Caught offside that time. Abiati sends that a long way.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has found the way through. Guardiola. Xabi Alonso concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking. Now it's Batistuta. Alexander-Arnold. No way through. Zakaria. Indonesia finding their passes. Zaire Emery. Van Basten cuts out the pass. Rafinha. Now it's Van Basten. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. And the keeper's given it away. Can he finish? They've scored! 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Terrible error, duly punished. Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? It's Van Basten! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Batistuta, oh, well played. Rafinha is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. Park Ji-sung. Foden. And that's another good win of the ball. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14.
And the action is back on the way.
Será reemplazado por
Barcelona come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Hakimi. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Foden. Oh, important interception. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
He is through here.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Rafinha. De Bruyne. The message is clear, none shall pass. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them. Oh, he's been caught napping. Xavi Alonso. Rafinha. Van Dijk does really well there, he is strong. Foden. And that's been won straight back. Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Hakimi. 60 minutes played. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So here comes the substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He can run onto that, and he's certainly onside here. Chance!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Well timed, excellent interception. Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. 75 minutes played. Now that's well seen too. Rafinha threads one in. That's a nicely measured pass. Batistuta! Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one. Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable.
Alonso! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. Xavi Alonso has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
That'll be a throw. Now it's Szoboszlai. Hakimi. Diving header! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Ruben Dias. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. And Batistuta! That comes as a mighty relief. Alexander-Arnold. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Szoboszlai. Kane. Van Bouten. And Bastoni. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Batistuta. Just a keeper. Batistuta! It's in! And they are cruising away.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang.
And it's been given away. Van Bouten. Time added on 4 minutes. Well seen, saw that coming. And that will be the final act. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the end.